Hello there! Long time no see. I'm back again, here to record and publish videos in the channel. I will not promise that I will do this often and frequently, but I'm here to publish this video. Um, well, a lot of things has happened with me since the last video that I made, but what I want to talk about today is about French, right? Here the channel is more focused on the language learn process and routine, and I have restarted to learn French, right? I started to learn French before, but was like less than a week studying French, and I realized that I should devote more time to English until I get better in English. Well, I think that I have improved my English a little bit. My English still needs to improve a lot. It's not that great either. Um, I still need to study English a lot to become more proficient. But now I think that I'm in the right moment to restart to learn French, while I also study and like use the language of English. That's not make sense, but while I use it and study English. So um, my goal with French is to have another language to in my in the language that I know, like in my inventory of languages. I know Portuguese is my native language. I'm trying to learn English, and besides that, I have no knowledge about any other language. So I want to start learn French so I could be able to understand more about the world in a different perspective. At the same time, that through French, I have access to a lot of things. Um, you see, I want uh, to start to learn French properly because French is a language that I really enjoy. I really like French. It's a beautiful language. That's what everybody says, but indeed it is because the sound of the French is very cool indeed. And I feel that the language by itself, it's quite cool actually. So that's why I want to learn. I already said here about all the reasons that make me want to learn French. I have the literature as a very important thing in all the language that I'm aiming for, and the French literature is probably one of the best of the world, maybe even the best literature through history. And that's why I want to learn French also, because with that I will have access to a bunch of great books in the original language. So my plan now is the following. Actually, let me clarify something before. I feel that I have no time, you know? Is this feeling that I have not, this is a feeling that I have right now because I'm doing so many things and doing so many projects that I feel that I have no time to study language properly, and I'm starting other things. For example, now I'm going to do karate. I'm starting today, and I have um, no real time to study language. However, I need to study language first because they are somehow connected directly with my future. Because I want to move abroad, I want to study abroad and do researches in the math, like math researchers. in the area of mathematics. I don't. So that therefore English it will be extremely useful and extremely necessary to my language and to my life, realistically. And French also, I think that French is probably the second more useful language in that sense, because it's more related of it's more related to what I want to do. So French is very useful for me as well as English. English is even more. But my point is that language learning, in some degree, it's necessary to me, because I want to follow my dream of be a researcher of mathematics, and to do so, I need to improve my English and my language in general. So that's why I'm trying to learn the language, even though I have just um, little time to it. And besides all that, I really enjoy learn language. It's such an amazing experience for me, because when I'm learning English, I feel really happy by it, because in some sense, language learning is about identity. So it's equivalent to evolve other identities into yourself. And that's why I want to learn all the language that I want to learn, but more precisely, it's a thing that I really enjoy to learn language. Indeed, it is a thing that I enjoy to do. And my plan is the following. My English has reached a level that I could I can create things with my English. So I can write stories, I can record videos, I can create speaking, I can create writing. At the same time that I have a reasonable level of listen and reading. So my point is, I can acquire, bruh. This word is hard to say for me. I can acquire the knowledge through English, and that's a thing that I want to explore, because the way that I have to put English in my routine is if I take English and use for learn other things. In this way, I will be able to learn other things while I'm using English. So I will consolidate my English at the same time that I learn new things that are necessary to me. So my goal with English is, I want, first of all, read a lot in English, because reading is a thing that I really enjoy to do, and I feel that to move my English to the other level, I need to improve my reading skills in general. I read Alice in Wonderland, and was not a difficult book, but was not an easy book though. There is a lot of words that I don't know there, and I didn't search. I was trying just to acquire the words through context, but that doesn't really work it for me. I mean, it has improved my reading, but I feel that my vocabulary didn't grow, didn't has growth that much. So what was a good experience, but I want to learn. I want to read more. I have the picture of Dorian Gray here, Wuthering Heights, and maybe other book, and I have Hamlet, right? I already showed to you guys that I have Hamlet here. It's right here in my side. So I have all these books, but Wuthering Heights, it's very hard to me. It's such an intricate language, um, and I tried to read. and sincerely in a page there is 20, 30, 40 words that I don't know. So that that is not useful. I can't read a book like that, stopping each word to search for the translation or the meaning of it. The same thing applies to Hamlet. I feel that it's very above my level right now, so I can't properly take Hamlet and read. So I need to improve my overall reading skills and my vocabulary, and I want to do this by reading. So to do this, I will get a step back and read other things. What I want to read now is Sherlock Holmes series in English because I already have read all the series in Portuguese, and with that I have like completed the Sherlock Holmes in Portuguese, but I want to do this in English too. So I already know the plot. I know all the plots technically because I don't remember quite well, but I know the plots. So theoretically, the language will not be as difficult as Wuthering Heights. Could be a bit difficult, yeah, but I really enjoy Sherlock Holmes series, so that will not be a big deal, I think. So I want to start reading that and keeping going. Reading, I want to start to writing. I already have started here. 1 second. I already have started to write some things here. I have I don't know how to say this in English. A writing machine. You know that machines you type and you can write here. So I'm writing a novel, a piece of a novel. It's more for improve my English than for any idea of creation. I don't have the desire to create something very special. I just want to be able to keep writing and improving my writing. So I started the first chapter here. I will finish this chapter, and after that I will go here, read all my text, find my mistakes, find words that I don't like, find things that I want to change, note them down and mark them up here, and start again, start again, start again, start again, until it gets in a level that I can't find any mistake, and that I feel comfortable with my text. And when I reach that level, I will give my text for a friend of mine. I have some friends that I can ask for help, and I will ask for them to try to find any grammatical mistake that they have found, and just let me know what they think of my text. So that's what I'm going to do. I will start here doing this. About speaking, I want to record more videos because I want to tell you guys how I'm doing with my English and my French, because I want to let my French language routine and my French language learning process very well registered, because I want to know how I did later. That's a thing that I want to do. I actually have an appointment soon, so I need to be fast here. Sorry, guys. Uh, but that's a thing that I want to do. So I want to write these stories. Now I will try to write a novel, chapter by chapter. I'm not very worried by if I want the size of my work, anything like that. Just want to write daily and write stories daily, improve my English overall. And what about my listen? I will get back to BBC, try to listen podcast while doing other things. if I can like have 30 minutes of writing, around 30 minutes of reading, and 30 minutes of uh, speaking, and plus some minutes of listen, I think that I can have a decent level of language learning for my English. And what about my French? What I'm doing to my French is that I started today to watch a bunch of Pocoyo episodes. It seems fun, and indeed it is, because um, you see, in the language learning community, you see a lot of people saying, "Oh, you should learn like a kid because you should just listen and try to absorb all the content." I don't necessarily agree with that, but what I think is that the inputs should be gradual and should follow the comprehensible input. So I started to watch a very basic content, which is Pocoyo episodes. I started about colors, so I'm watching all the episodes that I have about colors. I'm learning some word like jaune, rouge, and horse, and those type of stuff. And I would catch this this language, like this part of the French language. And with that, maybe I will start with Enki to do Enki cards for me. So I'm thinking about my French, but what I want to do is at least 20 minutes of language learn daily. So just this, not necessarily more than this. I just want to start to put input. So just want to start to consume input and gradually learn new things. When it would be it will have a moment that I will watch Pocoyo when I will understand literally everything, and I will be bored and I will move on, and that would be so naturally. That's basically what I'm having in mind to my language learn now, and is that, I will I will later try to read in French, and also um, try to do shadowing for my English. But for now, I just want to record videos daily, and right, I I will see what this will lead to. But that's what I want to say. See you guys in the next video. Bye.